Hello and good evening. My name is John. We're playing Back to the Future, the game. It's part of my Steam cleaning series where I go through every game in my Steam library, eventually then arbitrarily rate and or review them at Wii U playtime. Now, I do know what this game is because it's a Telltale game, so I kind of have an idea what I'm expecting. And I do know Back to the Future because it was one of those games or movies I watched in my youth that, I don't know if it holds up, but I really did like that series as a kid. We're going to new game and find out what is what with this. Before I begin, would I see a notification Marty has a new goal? Yeah, sure. Show goals. Flux capacitor load screen. That music cue still makes your spine tingle.
All right, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there.
There's a good dog.
In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoop.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your hand.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
They swore in a video game.
Watch this. Watch this.
You just you just
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Hot Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is when?
When?
Are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits.
the time
Can you
circuits.
get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Are we playing? All right. So this controls very old style. Clicking. Oh. The voice acting is very good.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I detail the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. Is Mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square.
Doc, something's way off here. Doc?
Whoa!
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Whoa!
Doc! Doc, no!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
Well, that's not ideal.
Doc!
Marty, is everything okay?
Got a weird science poster in the background. I'm down with that.
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
I kind of just want to watch the movie again. Although, again, I don't know if it holds up, but I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. Episode 1. It's about time. It's about time. It's about time. Written and designed by Andy Hartzell, Mike Steinmill. Art direction by Derek Sakai. Lead animator Peter Tiscale. You know, it's kind of a bummer that Telltale, the studio, has kind of fallen on hard times. Randy Tudor. Dennis Lennart, director. I think some of their work was actually pretty strong. I've heard this one was very decent. Very decent. That's a kind of a hedged response. I heard this one was good. Bob Gale.
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right to.
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just remembering.
Dog feeder.
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Where's the notebook? Blocks.
Wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Took one. Oh, how do I make this go away?
Hey, Dad.
Who's running the sale?
this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son, but the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
They're very aggressive on this hint.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future. What did you dream?
Oh, just weird stuff about Doc.
Well, that's understandable, don't you think?
I guess, but I feel like it was telling me something. I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
All right. How do I turn off that annoying pop-up? There we go. What is this?
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
I have to click and hold. Which is rather awkward.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict?
What?
That was a joke.
Oh, but really, can I?
No, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Seems kind of empty without the courthouse.
I don't... Okay, how do I... Go away, hint bar.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
This guitar.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Inventory.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks. Wow, that was sizzling hot, like a melting ice cube.
How do I tell him he can do it?
And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, butthead.
Biff, I thought I told you not to take my son's guitar.
Oh, right. Sure thing, Mr. McFly. I was just warming him up for you, Marty. Let's see what you got.
How do I get him to actually...
Let's make some noise.
There we go, primary. All right.
You want to hear a number by Biff and the Biff-Tones? Always happy to play for my adoring fans.
Now, Biff.
Oh, yeah. Here you go, Marty. Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
I need my dad to be distracted.
Hey, Dad. About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle it.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. But you know where to find me.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
All right, Biff.
You want to hear a number by Biff and the Biff-Tones? Always happy to play for my adoring fans. Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say. Rock on, Biff.
It worked.
Oh, shit.
We did it. Quest complete.
Doc, where are you?
Or when are you? It'll be cold.
Doc?
Hey, it's Einie.
Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Hey, player.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Did I take it?
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Hooray!
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great.
None of this stuff
Find
works.
him now. Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. Nah,
Can I examine it? Yeah, I can.
Ah! This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc. This time-traveling shoe is my
Okay.
only clue to finding Doc.
Looks old.
I keep this picture of my dad to remind me that even the most hopeless losers can grow up to be pretty cool guys.
Rough.
I keep this picture of my dad to remind me that even the most hopeless losers can grow up to be pretty cool guys.
Alright. Einstein got any clues?
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Not as helpful. And I got the look pretty well on this. Can I not... Is this map? Nope. Okay. I must be just in this...
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Okay.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this
Are we?
supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Oh, that's the gate.
It's locked.
Buzzer? Strickland's the...
Step away from the door.
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
I've got something for you.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see. A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Easy puzzle. Let's go.
Leave that creature outside!
Aw.
Sorry, Einstein.
Well, took you long enough.
I like your cat sweater.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
You didn't turn it on.
Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Candy, Capples.
man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Not what I expected.
if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to finding Doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking.
When did you lose
Mr.
a shoe?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree! Yes?
When did you lose your shoe?
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Cool. All these newspapers.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Okay. Where was that?
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
Remember videotape rental stores?
The video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Thanks.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground! Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Damn. Street punk. Old. Let's get her out of the room.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
What?
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded.
Local
Alright,
shopkeeper
Einstein
robbed
brought
by
me the
zombie?
shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year. Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall, Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Well, do I go to the...
I can't leave now. Miss Strickland's my only hope of finding Doc.
Okay.
Miss Strickland lost that shoe the day the speakeasy
Yeah.
burned down. But when was that?
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Okay.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland? Doing some stargazing?
No,
Whoops.
Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Okay.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Let's see. What are the hints? The video store. Find it on a building. Okay.
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Oh. Oh, up there. Nope. Left. Nope. Don't follow him.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Alright, we narrowed it down to a year. Get her out of the room again. Skip, 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 skip. Got newspapers.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy.
There you go.
Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain.
Slain.
Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan,
That's
was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
hooligans. Ooh, period appropriate clothing.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
Yes.
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
Time circuits.
You ready to go, Einstein? Time circuits, on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show
Why
up
not
the
2
day
days? Why not 3
before
days?
and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Oh, don't do that. You see, we call that a visual gag. Overall, like, I don't know if it's the game or the nostalgia, but you know, I like the material they're working with here. I like Back to the Future. I want to see more. I want to save Doc. I want to help this great voice actor facilitating
Einstein, where'd you go
Doc
now,
Brown's
boy?
voice. Or not Doc Brown, Marty McFly's Michael J. Fox. Oh, his dad mentioned his dad, so clearly we're gonna help Grandpa McFly be a better father.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
I'm a supporter.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
No.
No, not really.
That's the spirit. Destroy them with indifference. If we refuse to patronize their establishments and glorify their wicked exploits, they'll soon be exposed for the pathetic wretches they are. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Michael Corleone. I think these are gangsters.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
Wait, did you put our left hand to shake hands?
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Hold down the right belt. Make him run. Oh, look at that. He barely moves any faster. Today's special, yesterday's soup. Good, John. Good joke. Okay. Overall, I think this game feels pretty good. It's very hand-holdy, which I think is a negative overall. But I like the look of it. I like the voice acting, and I'm a big fan of the source material. So,
Doc.
do some more Doc Brown.
Marty,
Doc.
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
What about the mob
you might
murder?
wanna hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Yeah, that's pretty
Funny,
straightforward.
Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right? But what?
Okay. This has been Telltale Games Presents Back to the Future, Episode 1. It's about time. Cheers.